In the last half of the 10th inning, with the score tied 3 runs apiece, Ken McMullen will lead off. Ken came in the 8th inning as a pinch hitter and singled to left field. Eddie Brinkman is on deck, and Cullen Cullen will not go at third. We'll check that as soon as the runner steps out. Cullen went in for French. Ball 1. Fly ball. Smith back there. And it is a home run. Ken McMullen has won the ball game for the Washington Senators in 10 innings with a home run. There he is going back into the Washington dugout, which, needless to say, is a very happy place right now. So that is it. It took 10 innings to do it. The Senators came from behind and beat the Red Sox here today at Robert F. Kennedy Stadium in Washington. The final score, Washington 4 and Boston 3, and we'll be back with a rundown in just a moment. Here is a replay of Ken McMullen's home run that wrapped up this ball game here in the 10th inning, as you see it going out and into the Washington bullpen out there in left center field. So the Senators have come from behind and have beaten the Red Sox by a score of 4-3 here in Washington this afternoon before 9,125 fans on a sweltering hot day. The totals on the game for Washington: 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors, and for Boston, 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Darrell Knowles, who was the 4th pitcher to work, was the winning pitcher, and Vicente Romo was the losing pitcher. Frank Howard had a home run. The runner's coming. The butt. Rolling, foul! And they'll bring it back. It rolled foul. And Bowens will have to go back to third base. It was a beautifully executed bunt by Unser. And there was no choice but to let it roll, and it rolled foul. One out and the bases full, 4-4 in the last of the 9th inning. There's a sharp ground ball to short. Out at the plate. Throw to first, gets away from Yastrzemski. Here comes the run home, and he's safe. The Senators win it. Brinkman came in with a run as Satriano took the throw in from Petrocelli and then threw down to Yastrzemski. The ball got away, and it is a 5-4 victory for Washington. An almost unbelievable turn of events in the 9th inning. There are the totals on the board as the Washington Senators take the first game of today's doubleheader. Bowens was out at the plate, and then Brinkman came home with the run that won it. And we'll be back with a recap for you in just 1 minute. Here is a replay of the final play of the game here in Washington, as the ball is hit on the ground down to Rico Petrocelli, who throws it to Satriano at the plate. So they got Bowens coming in. Then Satriano threw down to first base, The ball getting away from Yastrzemski. An error was charged to Satriano, the catcher, on the play. And as the ball got away from Yaz, around came Brinkman from second base to score. And the Senators come up with 3 runs in the 9th inning and pull out the victory by a score of 5-4. The Senators had 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error, and Boston 4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. A tremendous pitching job by Lee Stang goes down the drain here today. The winning pitcher was Higgins. The losing pitcher was Bill Landis. And from the Boston point of view, it was really a heartbreaking loss, and the second one in a row for the Red Sox here today. In that 9th inning, the Red Sox had gotten a run in the top of the 9th to give them a little bit of a cushion, but then the Senators came back with the 3 runs that won it. Rico Petrocelli had a 3-run homer earlier for Boston, and Mike Epstein also had a home run for Washington. The 3 runs in the 9th came on just 1 base hit. And that was all that was necessary as the Senators came through to take it. So that's the story on the first game. Our second game will be broadcast on radio today. And, of course, we'll be on again next on TV on Wednesday night from Detroit. The final score again was Washington 5 and Boston 4. This is Ken Coleman speaking for Ned Martin, Johnny Pesky, and Roger Shea, saying so long from Washington, D.C. Red Sox baseball has been brought your way by the people who also bring you Narragansett since 1890, New England's favorite beer. By the Shawmut Association Banks, 10 banks and 78 offices throughout Greater Boston that offer you the services of a personal banker at your side and on your side. By the Atlantic Richfield Company and your local Atlantic dealer. Drive in where you see the red ball sign.